Wow. Hey, it's Betsy. Happy Tuesday. I don't know about you, but I'm having a pretty awesome day, and I hope you are too. It is like literally raining pollen here right now. So, hope you're not having that issue. But anyway, I'm going to get in your stuff a little bit today, so I'm just warning you in advance because, like that never happens or anything. But let's get started. So now that we are a year later into our 15 days to slow the spread, and 2020 is over, and don't get me started on that. But anyway, how you feeling right now? Are you happy with the way that this year has started off for you? Or are you still using the affairs of the world as an excuse and maybe feeling just a little bit unfulfilled right now? Kind of like you still don't really have a lot of meaning or purpose to your life. Kind of like you just keep kind of doing the same thing day in and day out, not really getting to where it is that you were hoping that you really want to go. Anybody? Do you still have a desire maybe to do something great with your life, but you just kind of feel like you're kind of bogged down by the mundane chores that you have to do every day? Just kind of all that everyday stuff. Anybody have that stuff going on? Or are you maybe kind of just stuck back there in the past still, rehearsing all the stuff that's happened to you, and you just don't believe that anything's ever going to change? Well, today I'm going to unpack a lot of that junk for you a little bit, and I want you to do something for me. I want you to take both of your hands, and I want you to hold them out in front of you like this, where you can see them. And my question is, what is it? What is it that you have in your hand right now? Now, I know that probably a lot of you are quick to say, well, there's nothing. Or maybe you're just going to name the food or beverage that you've got going on right now that you're chowing down on at the moment. Let me know in the comments what you got going on in your hands. Well, interestingly enough, in Exodus 4:2, God asked Moses that same question, and Moses had a very, very profound answer for him. Are you ready? A rod. A rod. Okay? And guess what? In the book of Exodus, God works miracle after miracle from Egypt to the promised land with a simple stick that Moses carried in his hand. Guys, I need you to understand, Moses was not Douglas MacArthur. He wasn't any great army general. He wasn't anything. When God called him, he was a shepherd who had been living on the backside of the desert for 40 years after he had murdered an Egyptian. And there goes the phone. And all he had was a stick. All he had was a stick. So back to your hands. What is it that's in your hands right now? What is it that God wants to use to fulfill his purpose for your life? You want to let me know? Maybe you have an idea to create something. Maybe you have an idea to write a book or a song or something like that. Or maybe there's some sort of relationship that you need to build with somebody right now that's going to move you forward. Maybe an interest of some sort, an opportunity. Maybe it's a business that you've either started or that you want to start. Something that you know that you should be doing right now, but you're not. Is there something that you're really, really good at? Something that just comes to you so naturally that you think that it's easy for everybody? Well, guess what? That something that's easy for you is more than likely not easy for me, and quite possibly something that God would just love to use, not only to bless your life, but the lives of a whole lot of other people. I think sometimes we try to make it way more difficult than it really is. That God's purpose just has to be this huge thing that's like way far off. And yeah, there's a lot of people that have this really huge purpose that they're here for, but even if you are one of those people that have a really big purpose, you're never going to reach that stuff that's way out here until you start with something that's right here in front of your face. Because that desire, that need, that longing that you have on the inside of you to create impact with your life, to make a difference with your life, that's not gonna go away. You keep praying for God to bless you or to get you out of a mess or to help you fix an issue that you have. Yet you sit day in and day out in doubt and fear and unbelief. Like, oh my gosh, I could never do that. Yet God is nudging you to open your eyes and see what it is that He's actually put in your hand. Guys, you are a gift. You have a gift. And your job is to give that gift away daily. Proverbs 18:16 says your gift will make room for you and bring you before great men. And it says that it will prosper you. So if you're praying, dear Lord, I need some help, please, maybe. God is saying, I gave you the gift. Now help yourself by stepping into it, by taking that first step. So I double dog dare you to take some time and to sit with God and ask Him what He would like to do through your life in 2021 and beyond. What's His vision for you? You know, we all get caught up in the things that we believe that we want to do or we need or would like to have, but God has such a way bigger plan for our lives than we could ever imagine. And I dare you to sit down with Him and just ask that question. What is it that you want to do through me in 2021? And then shut up and listen. And understand this. The first thing that comes up, that's what's in your heart, and that's where God puts desires. Write it down. And those 380 things that are going to follow are all the reasons that are in your head that are going to try to talk you out of it. Write those things down too, because those are all the disempowering beliefs that you have right now that you're going to have to work through if you are ever going to see that desire come to pass in your life. And that, my friends, is where the fun begins. Guys, God wants to use you. He wants to do impossible things through your life. He wants to get glory through your life. But it's not going to happen if you are stuck in the boat, if you're stuck in the past, if you're stuck in limiting beliefs, and then you're not willing to get out of the boat and walk on the water. Hebrews 11:6 says, without faith, it's impossible to please God. So if your 2021 vision doesn't intimidate you like a lot, then you don't need God. And it's more than likely not a vision from Him, okay? You see, whatever God asks you to do is going to be impossible. So are you up for the challenge? And are you willing to get out of the boat and take the first step? See, guys, you don't got to see the whole staircase, okay? You just got to take the first step. And right now, the first step is pretty simple. The first step is getting quiet with God and finding out what it is that He wants to do through your life. So that's your action stuff for today. Very, very simple. Take some time, get quiet with God, and just ask Him to show you what it is. Because while you've been searching out here for the next best, latest, greatest, hottest, newest program, course, tactic, all that exterior worldly stuff, I bet you're going to find more than likely what you have been searching out here for all this time. It's been there in your hand. It's been there in your heart all along. And you just got to let go of all that ish that's keeping you from stepping into it. And I can totally help you with that. Book a discovery call. It's totally free. And I promise you it will totally change your life. So do me a favor. Drop action in the comments if you're going to get quiet with God and see what He wants to do through your life. And if you're really, really brave, shoot me a message later in the week and let me know when you have done it and what came up for you. I'd love to know. I'm just nosy that way. So anyway, guys, I hope this was helpful information for you. And if it was, I'd appreciate it if you'd share it with somebody that you think might benefit. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Take care. God bless.